All right, take two. I had a little bit of connection issues, but hopefully we'll be okay this time. So we're back for day two. Um, I am making this video to try and for two reasons. And before I jump into that, let's just start this out right. Hi everyone, I'm Adrian. Welcome back to the Daring Dreamers. I am your host, let's say that. I am, I guess, the brains behind this idea. Um, if you're new here, the Daring Dreamers is, a concept that we are all dreamers and have things we want to do, and it's for the people who are daring enough to actually go out there and do it. I am a life coach, and my goal is to be there to help and support you find the courage, overcome self doubt, and know that you can absolutely have whatever you want. If you can dream it, you can have it. Of course, unless your dreams are murdering people, let's not go there. Kidding. So today's day two. As I mentioned yesterday, if you're just catching up on this video series, I made a promise to myself that I would come to this page and go live every day for the rest of the year to, for a bunch of different reasons, which I'm going to go over in today's video. So my reasons are pretty much twofold. First, it's for me to become more comfortable being visible, to practice more, not have such awkward starts, but that's how it goes when you're trying something new, which is totally fine. And that's what I want you to know, that it is absolutely 100% fine to be really bad at something. And I'm kind of bad at this, and that's okay. I'm gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. The lighting is terrible. I don't know what I'm saying sometimes. The words are like, oh yeah, that's what I wanted to say. And that is really just part of the process. Anytime you start to do something that you're uncomfortable with, that is new to you, it's not going to be great. And that's just going to have to be okay. Because the actual action of doing something, that's going to make you better at it. I mean, I have this conversation with my kid all the time. She is trying something new and she gets frustrated because she can't do it yet. And it's like, darling, you couldn't run before you could walk. You couldn't walk before you could crawl. You're not going to, even when you did learn how to walk, you weren't very good at it when you first started out. It took practice. And I think we forget that because you see someone who's at the end of their journey or maybe the middle of their journey and they're actually, they're killing it. They're doing great. And you're like, well, why can't that be me? But you know what? It can be you. So that's one of the reasons why I'm doing this. So it's for me to get more comfortable being visible and being seen online and comfortable talking with whoever will listen to this, and just to let them know that I'm here for them, and that's what my role is to be. And the other reason, the second reason is obviously for you, for whoever is watching this. I want for whoever to be watching this to know that there is somebody who supports them 100%. And that might be something that's actually new for someone to know that there is someone out there who would support them 100%. And not just because, of course, if you go and you hire me as your coach, or you hire a coach, of course you are trading, it's a service that they're providing for you. But but part of this series and part of the, what this page is for is so that someone can come and say, hey, I've got this really great thing I want to go after, but I'm feeling kind of scared. I'm feeling kind of like I can't do it. And you'll get support and feedback just from that. It's not just going to be a trade for trade kind of thing. And so I wanted just to come on here and just to share a little bit about what this series is for. So, and I took some notes this time, a little bit more prepared than yesterday. So as I said, I'm doing this to get more comfortable online because I want you to be able to get to know me. So these, this little conversation will be, sometimes I'll be talking about myself and the things I've accomplished, the dreams I've gone after and what it took to get there. And it doesn't have to be like the big things, like moving to Italy. That was a big thing. It can also be, me actually deciding to become a life coach and what that took and the mindset shifts and changes that had to be made for that. Or, before I was a coach. I've worked online from home as a virtual assistant. And, you know, that is completely different. Not completely different, but it's a little bit different than the work I do now. And that still was believing that I had a skill set or that I could learn a skill set and be able to offer it up and provide a service for people. So, lost my train of thought there. And so I just want you to be able to get to know me through this series. I want to, get to know you. So, comment. You can comment below, letting me know who you are, who's watching this, who's out there in the world and checking out this content. And then the other reason why I'm doing this is because, like I said, I really just hope that as I go along making these videos, that it'll just really help someone. It'll help someone believe in themselves or reach out for help or just to even admit to themselves that they have this big thing they want to do. And then it's absolutely okay to want that. So this little conversation series is going to be about 5 to 10 minutes long, depending on how much I ramble. And it's not just going to be, it's mostly just like a check-in. Like, how are we doing? How are you doing? What do I think is important to talk about today? And I do plan on just coming up with some ideas. If you have any questions you want to have answered, you can always leave them in the comments. And, so I just want it to be a little bit of a getting to know you kind of thing. Getting to know you, getting to know me, maybe something you can take away and carry with you for the rest of your day. And then what I want you to know about what I believe in, and that's what's guiding this series, is that I believe that everyone deserves to go after their dreams. Everyone. It doesn't matter where you come from, what your background is, what your education is. If you want something, every dream is achievable. Every dream is achievable. You may have heard the saying before, you would not have been given a dream or a vision if you weren't actually able to carry it through. And that's something I wholeheartedly believe in. As I mentioned yesterday, that from a young age, I knew that I would live in Italy one day. Didn't know how it was going to happen. Didn't know when it would happen. I just believed that it would. And here I am. There were, of course, different things that had to happen to get there, but it still happened. So, and then I just want you to know that you have the tools inside you. The things you want to do, it's not like you don't need someone to tell you what to do. You know what you need to do. And even if you don't know what to do, you can probably figure it out. Good old Google's there to show you someone who's maybe done it before you, to find the actual nitty-gritty specifics of how it's done. But, I'm trying to read my own handwriting here. Yes, so you have the tools within you to go ahead and make this happen and to get your dreams done. And what I'm here